Robert here with the High Desert Ranch channel, and it's been a good long while since I've done an update, but right now I thought I'm alone with my thoughts. The smell of beautiful sagebrush, and it's high water season. So as you can see, here's the water coming down the creek, and beautiful mountains up there pushing 11,000 feet. And last year we had crazy amount of high water, and it lasted for a long time. We had record-breaking snowpack, blew out the record of 83 and 84, but luckily the good Lord made it so it just melted off slowly. So we got the full maximum benefit of all that snow. Let me get here so you can see my beautiful face. So right now I am just trying to get as much high water on these fields through this ditch. So it's interesting, the creek is down there, but this old hand dug ditch is there. And you can probably see the cows over there. They're grazing. And this is spring pasture. And for those of you who are new to the channel, I'm in the high desert of the Intermountain West of Utah at over 6,000 feet. And it's called the high desert because we average in a good year about 14 inches of total precipitation. And that precipitation includes snowpack, like the water content in the snow. So I think we get like 5 or 6 inches of rain outside of what we get in the form of snow on the ground. So this water that I'm doing during high water season, because we don't have any reservoir, excuse me. So whatever we can get throughout the summer from our mountains, we use for our pressurized irrigation. But on this particular pasture, it's all concrete ditch, and there's a high water ditch that runs right through the middle of the property. So I'm trying to get as much water on this pasture. As you can see, it's green right now, but if I can get some rain, or excuse me, we had a good rainstorm, but if I can get a good amount of water, this is what will get me through till I can move them to the summer and fall pasture, and then bring them back here close to town for the winter so I can feed them from there. So when I saw that we were getting plenty of high water coming down the ditch, I thought I got to get over here and get this water going on this field. There's still plenty of feed. Like I say, it's a great springtime pasture. We did some calving, finished calving. We did branding and castrating and all that good stuff, and they'd fed off the 40-acre field that I was wintering them over in, and where they had their calves. I like to have my calves a little bit later because, as my grandfather would say, a light calf is better and makes you more money than a dead one. And last winter, a lot of guys felt that impact. There was 30s, upwards even 50% calf loss, depending on who you talk to. So having calves early can be a good thing if you can get them heavy, but it can also really bite you in the butt, where here we had a brutally cold winter, not this past winter but the year before. And so this year was a little bit more mild. It was still cold, plenty of snow on the ground. Temperature's been really mild this spring. We've been getting down around freezing, just below freezing. So there's been water on the ice troughs. And when we did our branding and calving and all, or excuse me, branding and castrating, there was hail mixed with snow. And there was definitely snow up in those mountains. They got upwards of 6 to 12 inches of snow. So good news, great things are happening. Super busy here on the ranch. If there's one thing that gets in the middle, in between making a ranch video, it's ranching itself. And so there's plenty of water to be had. I'm getting it on the fields. There's more piglets are going to be born here. I've got 10 that have been born a few weeks ago. I'll castrate them. And then there's 3 sows that are going to be farrowing here probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks, pretty close to each other. So I'm all out of time. I've got to take advantage while there's light. So again, thanks for coming along. Remember, you only get so many trips around the sun, so decide what it is you're going to do today and get after it. And I hope that I was your ticket to help escape the ordinary, even on this quick update, only on the High Desert Ranch channel.